Hi friends, I'm Stevi. Thanks for joining me for this Misuse Your Desk Chair mini-series. First of all, if you've already listened to this intro spiel about this mini-series with standalone classes, you can go ahead and skip to. But if you'd like to hear the information, let's get into it. So I've had a lot of people ask me for really quick mini classes in a variety of categories or even surrounding postures that they can do using their chair, whether it's a standard chair like this, a dining chair, or a desk chair, and that are quick. So if they do happen to either work from home or work in an office, they might be able to do it on a quick break or during lunch. And yeah, I'm happy to do this. I do spend a lot of time sitting myself. I am lucky enough to work from home, but I spend a lot of time sitting. And it is fun to use your chair in other ways. Now, I'll say there are so many ways to use your chair. And if you look in the prop section of our app, you'll find that I have quite a few chair classes, including like a chair dance and then some really heated chair classes. There's chair classes where we lay on the floor, where we lay over the chair. With this Misuse Your Desk Chair series, I wanted to keep it a little simple for multiple reasons. One is if you do have a desk chair, like a rolling desk chair that you can't lock or something like that, we don't really necessarily want to be doing too much with standing on it or getting crazy and laying over it. And two, if you want to do this in your office, well, then I welcome that. I used to definitely do handstand breaks in my office, although my office was accepting of this. I worked for a health food company at the time, and they were used to my nonsense. But I know that maybe if we are in the office, we don't necessarily want to like lay on the floor a lot and do things like that. So I'll say this is going to be using the idea of like sitting on the chair, standing next to the chair, maybe putting one foot on the chair, and we'll be doing that in a lot, but not necessarily like laying down on the floor and doing wild things like that. So there are plenty more ways to misuse your chair, and you can check out some of our other classes in the prop section to see some expanded version of that. These are beginner friendly, foundation based. We won't necessarily be doing any really complex moves or super deep because it is faster, and some of them are meant to be heating and some of them are softer. That being said, because these are really short classes, the pace itself can seem a little intimidating to those who are new, just the idea of following so many cues, clues and cues. But I will say that because they're so short, I really, really recommend that you come back to them as many times as you'd like. They get more familiar in your body and you're able to kind of roll through and maybe modify or change anything that you know that you personally need. So don't be intimidated by the pace. It's there to help you get through it quickly and to have something really short, fast, sometimes heated that you can do when you've been sitting for a while. Now, as far as props go for all these classes, you'll need a chair. I prefer something that doesn't roll because there is one or two classes where you can put a foot up or even step onto the chair. It doesn't matter if it's padded or not. Maybe you like it padded. You can always have a blanket or towel around to add to that. Depending on your height and the height of the chair, you may want some blocks or books so that sometimes you could put your feet on the blocks or your hands on the blocks, and that is 100% up to you. So I do recommend having some kind of blanket or towel nearby, or even just a sweatshirt, or if you're at work, having some books or blocks that you can pop out and use whenever you'd like. And that goes for all the classes. I'll continue adding to these, and they can be done in any order. There isn't a specific order for these. If we get enough, we might throw them into their own category. But yeah, let me know what other misuse your desk chairs you'd like to see, and let's get moving. Hi friends, Stevi here. Welcome to Soft Sides and Twists, another version of our Misuse Your Desk Chair series. This one is a little softer, as per the name, meaning it's just about getting some side body opening with some twists, mainly the twists being kind of mid back or upper back, a little bit of shoulder love. I am going to keep a blanket on my chair. You can use a towel, a sweatshirt, just because it is a softer class and I want to be comfortable, okay? So any props are welcome as per usual, and we'll start the same way we always do, which is kind of coming to the edge of our chair, sitting up tall. Ground your hands onto your thighs. Press your thighs back into your hands. Just lengthen the crown of the head towards the sky. Widen your feet out in a gentle goddess stance. They don't have to be all the way open, but to think about widening the knees. Press down through all four corners of the feet. Let your sit bones be heavy on the chair. Take your right arm inside of your right leg and drip it down, running your left hand along your left side body. We'll just switch that out. So pick yourself back up, run your left hand inside of your left leg and your right arm up your right side body as you side bend, elbow towards the sky. Switch, side bend over towards the right, left elbow up, side bend over towards the left, right elbow up. One more time like that, side bend towards the right, side bend towards the left. This time, side bend towards the right and hold. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Cactus it, maybe reach that elbow back. And then stretch the left arm long by the left ear, almost reaching towards the top right corner of where your mat would be. You don't have to have a mat. Cactus, stretch and reach. Cactus, pull the elbow back. Stretch and reach. One more time. Cactus, stretch and reach. Switch sides. Side bend over towards the left. Reach the right arm up first. And then cactus, pulling the elbow back. Stretch the right arm long by the right ear, almost reaching towards the top left corner of your mat. Pull the elbow back. Reach. Pull the elbow back. Reach. One more time like that. Pull the elbow back. Reach. Come up to a seat. Bring your legs together. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Take your arms up towards the sky. Twist towards the right, cactus your arms. Back towards the center, arms up. Twist towards the left, cactus your arms. Long spine. Center, twist right, center, twist left. Center, twist right, center, twist left. Let's change it up. Center, twist right, pause. Grab onto the chair and your leg however you choose. I have a nice bar I can grab onto, but you might just be hugging the back of the chair. And give yourself a little twist. Do whatever you'd like with your gaze. Sit up tall. Press down into the chair. Release. Center, arms up. Twist left. Take your hands down to the chair in some way to assist with your twist. It can be different on the other side. Release. Take your arms up one more time. Stretch. Reach them towards the ceiling. And then drape them down. Use your left hand on your left knee. Widen your left knee out to like a goddess. So you're opening your left knee up to like a 90 degrees, but your right knee stays towards the front-ish. Okay. Twist your body in the middle of your space here, and then drip your torso down between your legs to whatever degree feels fine. You can press into the feet, keep the sit bones on the chair, kind of press into the floor with your feet. If the right hand reaches the floor, great. If not, no problem. You could just reach it towards the floor. Take your left hand towards your left knee and twist towards that left knee. That's the one out to the side. If your right hand is on the floor, push it down. I like to think about my fingertips down and assist with this twist. Great. Pick your torso up. Pull your left knee back in. Other side. Widen your right knee out to the right like a little half goddess. Let me move some of my blocks over. Shift your torso so it's kind of in between the space and drip your body down. Rounding is totally fine. Maybe the hands touch, maybe not. Push to the feet. If one sit bone lifts, that's fine too. Try to aim to get your left fingertips down or reaching towards the floor. Bring your right hand to your right knee and twist. Right elbow towards the sky. Wonderful. Pick up through your torso. Whew. Bring your right knee back in. And just rest back on the chair for a moment. So booty towards the front of the chair. And rest back towards the chair. And depending on your chair, you might be able to kind of relax back over the top edge of it. If not, just kind of take your head, interlace your fingers and press the back of your skull into your head and just soften here. You can even play with rounding and then lengthening or arching the spine, kind of rounding and arching the spine. And And then find some semblance of a long spine here. Still leaning into the back of the chair with the booty towards the front. Reach your right elbow slowly, softly towards your right side ribs. So it's not like you're reaching down towards your hips. You're just kind of crunching to the side. And then take it towards the left. This can be soft. Towards the right. Back of the chair kind of providing some feedback. Towards the left. Back to center. Shift forward. Plant your feet and come to a stand. Spin to face the chair. You can keep the blanket there or move it if you find it slippery. And hinge at the hips so that when you plant your hands on the chair, your hips are about over your ankles and your shoulders are about over your wrists. Take your right hand to the chair. Place it mostly in the middle of the space. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Let your hips move normally as you do this and keep a soft bend in at least both your knees. Weave your left hand underneath your right and reach. Now you could choose if you'd like to bend into your left leg and straighten more into your right. You may find you have a little bit more space here. And then straighten out a little bit through both as you reach the left arm back towards the sky. Keep at least a small bend here. Weave your left arm underneath, stretch and reach. Back towards the sky. Weave your left arm underneath, stretch and reach. One more time like that. Left arm up. Stretch and reach. Great, switch it out. Left hand down, right arm up. Weave your right arm underneath, maybe bend more into your right leg as you stretch and reach. Right arm towards the sky. Weave it underneath, stretch and reach. Right arm towards the sky. Stretch and reach. One more time, y'all. Right arm towards the sky. Stretch and reach. Great. Come back. Let's switch back. So right hand down. And this time when you put the right hand down, keep the right hand a little bit more towards the right. And you'll see why in just a second. So that maybe you have a little bit more access to the leg of the chair that's kind of in front of your right leg. Left arm towards the sky. Weave it under to hold. Maybe bend more into your left leg. Now, can you reach your left hand to that leg of the chair? That's probably somewhat under your right hand. If you can grab it and that feels okay on whatever chair you're using, and you even want to lift your right hand and open it up towards the sky, go for it. If you're like, no, that doesn't work for my chair or my body, that's fine. It's just a little option. Release. We'll switch it to the other side. So left hand down, probably towards the left corner of the chair that's in front of your left foot. Right arm up. Weave it under, bend into that right leg. Maybe you can grab the chair with that right hand. If you feel comfortable grabbing the chair, maybe the left arm reaches up. Small bend in at least both legs. Release. Unwind. Peel off your hands. Come to a stand. Okie dokie. So, spin so that the left side of your body faces the chair. Bend your left knee and place your left shin onto the chair. Take your right foot approximately under your right hip. Can you reach the back of your chair? Depending on your chair, that might be the case, or maybe not. Send your right hip over towards the right. Small bend into your right knee. Lengthen through the tailbone, maybe even squeeze through the right booty. Side bend towards the chair. From your side position, remember what we did in the goddess at the beginning. Cactus your right arm, pull the elbow back, maybe open the chest slightly towards the sky, and then wave your right arm long by your right ear, reaching it kind of across and forward. Wave it back. Think about a stalk of bamboo, elbow back, bring it forward, kind of rounding through the spine, and then arching. The whole time we're doing this kind of side bend action though. Elbow back, wave the right arm long. Elbow back, wave the right arm long. Elbow back. Wave the right arm long. One more time like that. Elbow back. Wave the right arm long. Hold. Really send that right hip out to the right. Peel yourself back up. Whew. Okay, dokie. Bring your left foot onto the chair. And this one's a little bit dependent on the people. I like to face my toes slightly out here for this one. All we're going to be doing is grabbing onto that. This is the apex. Be grabbing onto our left ankle with our right hand and doing a little open up twist. You could start by keeping your hand on the chair or on the knee. I like to start for this one without sending my right hip out so much, but a small bend into that right knee. Sweep the right arm towards the sky. And then wave the right arm across that same path that you did before until it curls down and grabs onto that left ankle. And if it doesn't grab the left ankle, maybe it wants to grab the chair or the back of the chair. These are all great places to be. Wherever you are, when your right hand is firmly on something and you're pressing through the foot that's on the chair, peel your left arm up towards the sky and then kind of drape it over your ear, thinking about tipping your body over your right leg, your bottom leg. So this is like big pouring side bend action. Bend a little bit at least into that bottom leg, like you're just heavy through the upper body. Heavy. You can even just think about leaving your left arm limp and loose. And again, you could be grabbing onto your shin here or your knee or the chair, whatever feels the most secure and steady as you kind of just drip down, looking for a stretch on the left side body this time. Drip your way back up. Let's do the other side, y'all. Bring your left foot down. Switch so that your right edge faces the chair. Bring your right shin down. Send your left hip out to the left. Right hand to the chair and side bend. Small bend into your bottom leg. Squeeze through the booty. Then that waving action with the arms. Peel the left elbow back, chest towards the sky. Wave the left arm long, reaching across the body, rounding through the spine. Peel back. Wave long. Peel back. Wave long. Peel back. Wave long. One more time. Peel back. Wave long, hold. Really pressing that left hip out towards the left. Bring your body towards neutral. Step your right foot on the chair. I like to send my knee slightly out. Hips face mainly forward, so away from the chair. And here we are. Do whatever you'd like with your right hand for a little bit of balance to start. I like to keep mine on the back of the chair. Reach your left arm up. And then wave it across the body just like we did before, except now it comes all the way down to the ankle or to the chair, whatever. Right, what do you have that has a firm grip? And you can reach your right arm towards the sky. Keep a small bend into your bottom leg. Push through your bottom foot. And once your right arm is up, can you side bend over that bottom leg? Being heavy, you can adjust where your hand is if that will help. Being heavy with that upper body and with that right arm to let yourself drip down. Keep at least a small bend into that bottom leg. You are in charge of the depth here. Slowly drip your way back up. Woo! Step down from the chair. Turn, sit on the chair, and relax back. You did it. This one was a little bit shorter, chiller. And that was kind of the purpose, because I know sometimes we want a quick heating flow, and sometimes we want something that is a bit softer. Still, I felt a little bit of heat there. So depends on sometimes the amount of effort or depth you're putting into things, and you can make things softer or more heated whenever, just by your own intensity. Let me know what else you'd like to see with some of these Misuse Your Desk Chair series. I have a lot more coming, but I always like to hear what you'd like. Thanks for being here. I'll see you again soon.